This place. Can you feel it? There are no Pokemon here at all. Time isn't flowing, and space isn't stable. A world where the rules are broken. A space one might call the Distortion World. Let's find Giratina. We need it to stop spreading distortion at the Spear Pillar. That was Giratina! We have to hurry. If something's not done, the distortion will swallow not only our world, it will overwhelm the Distortion World. Well, we gotta find a way out of here. But how are we gonna do that exactly? This entire place isn't really bound by any laws that we know. Let's try following Cynthia. This rock slab. It appears to move if you step on a certain spot. I'm imagining that's the center. And indeed, that is true. Okay. Will we get to see Giratina if we keep going down? In the Distortion World, are we really traveling downward? I mean, props to you, Cynthia, for just going for it, but I'm a little bit freaked out right now. Oh no, Repel wore off. Don't worry, there's no wild Pokemon in here whatsoever. There's not even going to be any battles in here. Except for, well, I guess there are the legendaries. Mesprit, what are you doing here? I guess we can only follow you. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going sideways. We are going sideways. Yes, very different from what we have expected, we've ever experienced in any Pokemon game here in the Distortion World. I love the theming of this place so very much, though. All right, let's head across. Is this going to take us up? Looks like it. Looks like the way to go, but we're just going to have to kind of follow these. That's not going to take us anywhere. What about this way? Nope. Back down that way. This whole thing seems to be a dead end, so I'm going to assume we're going to have to go back and then instead head up to the slab that is to the north, probably. Yeah, there we go. That's promising. All right, just keep following. There you are, Cynthia. The legend of Giratina has been all but forgotten but to a few. The legend told of a world on the other side of ours. This world. Why does this world exist? Why is Giratina here all alone? There's so much that can't be explained, but we have things to do. Let's split up. We have to find the right way. Okay, well, I'll go this way because this seems to be the clearest path. I want to go that way, but that doesn't look like it leads to anything. Here we go. This seems a bit more promising. So is this going to take us down? No. What about over here? There we go. Okay. Just keep following this path. Maybe this will keep leading us places. Oh, we've definitely got something going on here. But is this all leading us in a big circle, I wonder? Guess we'll find out. Let's head back over this way. Where does this, any of this go? Oh man, this just keeps going. What about over to the left here? Nope. How about down? This way? Oh, this is all a dead end in the end, isn't it? Yeah, I do believe this is. Okay, maybe... No, we can't go over there. Well, where to next is the question. How about this way? That way? Oh my goodness, maybe we did go in an entire circle. Shoot. Well, I'll try to keep going back. Okay, so I definitely backtracked too far. I want to go onto this platform here, and instead of going straight down, I actually want to go left here. And then what we're going to do is hop across to this platform here, and then we're going to hit the right... Is it the right-hand one? Oh, no, it's the upper one, of course. Now I think it's the right-hand one that we're going to want to hit. So once that gets out of the way... There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now, is it the center one? Looks like it. Yep, we're going down, so this is definitely correct. All right, now we can probably hit this one. Oh, wow. Now we're just getting platforms appearing out of thin air? The shadowy Pokemon isn't here. It abandoned me here, then disappeared somewhere further down. Was it content merely to interfere with my plan? Incidentally, do you understand the... Cyrus, we don't really need a science lesson right now. You did this, you idiot. This is entirely your fault. Yes, I know what the concept of genes are. If it's true, you've impressed me. Genes can be considered the blueprints of all life forms. That includes humans and Pokemon alike. Genes are contained in a DNA strand. A DNA strand consists of two chains of opposing characteristics in a spiral. If one of the chains were to be broken, the other could replicate it. One or the other cannot exist without its opposite. Understand where I'm going with this? This is a bizarre world and time doesn't flow. Space isn't stable. Only the shadowy Pokemon lives here. This world is the opposite of our world I wish to change. It is like the two chains composing a strand of DNA. The two worlds must be balancing each other to remain in existence. Without the one, the other cannot exist. The shadowy Pokemon must play a role in keeping the worlds in balance. That is why it must have interfered and brought me here. Shadowy Pokemon must have made this bizarre world. That's why trying to change our world disturbed it and made it reveal itself. But that is all irrelevant. What matters is defeating that Pokemon and making this world disappear. I won't allow it to interfere with me again. With it gone, neither world will be able to revert to its original state. Cyrus, I get the feeling that that's really not going to work as well as you want it to, because you have absolutely put yourself in a very bad situation. Okay, let's see. So we're trying to expose all sorts of hidden platforms as we go through here. We're just going to kind of follow the path. That seems to be a dead end if I go this way, so we're going to have to head back. We'll just keep trying all of these different platforms until one of them works. Let's try going down now. Nope, that's not going to work either. How about to the right? That is also a dead end. Anything over here? There we go. That's more promising. This is probably going to disappear. Doesn't look like that goes anywhere anyway. Follow this over here. Can we go this direction? Yeah. And down we go, even further. Definitely the correct direction. Okay. Whoa, I think that went past a level. Interesting. Well, let's just keep following it. So we went straight from the 3rd level to the 5th level. Oh, shoot. Uxie, there's a boulder there. Can you take care of that for me? I can't push that. I would really appreciate that. Well, I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. Okay, never mind. Just going to have to go around. Let's see here. Can't go that way. How do I get to you, though, is the question. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I guess we're going down. Hi, Uxie. You got anything else for me? No? Okay. I'm going to follow the path over here. Nope, that leads to nothing. We're just looking for any spots. There you are, Cynthia. This place, it seems to be a giant puzzle. Maybe Giratina wants to test those that visit here? It appears as if we can't go on unless we solve the puzzle. Were some boulders that could be moved, and there are several odd pits in the floor. Pokemon on the lake seem eager to show us something. So what you're saying is I couldn't actually move the boulders to the side, but maybe what I can do is push them into the hole? Let's try that then. So I'm going to take this back up, because that's where one of the boulders was. And we'll just see if we can push this thing down. Thankfully, we still have Bucky with us. Kind of need him. Not that we couldn't get to this place anyway without it. But let's now head back down and see where that led us to. Probably over here. Do you know which one I'm supposed to push this in, Uxie? Ooh, shoot. Maybe I should probably try to figure this out before I actually go pushing things willy-nilly, because that might actually go very poorly. Okay, so that's where Cynthia was. Got it. Let's see. I actually seem to have maybe missed a boulder here. Let me go down this way and then across to the center side. There we go. There's actually another one over here. What's up, Mesprit? Okay, so that is a nice little clue. Okay, that's almost a little too on the nose, but thank you for telling me that now. Uxie was a little bit less clear about that. Can I push this down? No, I'm going to have to activate Strength again, which is, I think, very odd, given that I didn't go to a new area, but let's push that down. Is there anything further over this way? Possibly. We have another elevator here. Ooh, this one takes us up, though. Now, that is interesting. Okay. But what are we going to find over here is the question. Maybe there's another boulder up here somewhere. This kind of all just... Oh, everything's shifting on us. Just keep following us. Whoa! Okay, Giratina. Chill out. Okay, we were blocked in a little bit. This is a dead end. Nope, not that way. How about over here? There we go. Okay, did I just go in a big circle? No, this is definitely a new one, and there's Cyrus lost over that way. Which, you know, good for him. This is taking us all the way to the... Wow, way up. Holy crap. Did I want to go this way? I don't know if I did. Oh, this is just going to kind of send us back here, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm going to follow this path over this direction, because maybe there's more to this area. Okay, we got another elevator to take down. And there seems to be Cyrus again. But we're just going to... Are we going to go talk to him? Yes, we are. Let's see what this dingus has to say. Oh, I can't even get to him. I got to surf my way over here. He's just gone. He disappeared. Interesting. Wonder if Giratina carried him off. Hopefully it ate him, honestly. It's kind of as much as he deserves. Oh, here we go. Well, hold on. How am I supposed to go this way? I don't have waterfall. Shoot. Maybe this will all... Oh, never mind. I guess I don't need waterfall. We have apparently handled that just fine. So why do I need the HM then? Of course, the Distortion World doesn't actually work the way it's supposed to. I'm not that obtuse. I get it. It's just a little bit of a set piece, but still. Definitely not what was expected. Okay, let's surf over here. We got one more boulder to push. And look who it is! It's Azelf. All right, so 3 lake Pokemon, 3 boulders on different sides. I'm assuming all of this makes a lot of sense, right? So now we're going to push this down. And then we just got to frickin' figure out where these boulders are supposed to go, right? So back to the center platform one more time, all the way down. And I'm guessing all we need to do is push each of the boulders next to wherever each of the Lake Guardians are. So this one is probably going to go in the bottom. Kind of just giving this away. There we go. Uxie seemed to be happy about that. Okay. Now, let me see if I can get over to where Azelf is at. This one is an easy one at the very least. As long as I don't have to reactivate Strength again, which I think only happens every time I get on one of these elevators. And now let's go and find Mesprit. And Mesprit, where are you, Mesprit? Way over there. Okay. Just make sure we don't accidentally push it into that hole. That would be very annoying. I get the feeling Mesprit would carry it out for us, though. And there we go. All right. Hopefully that did everything that it needed to. So, I guess I'm just going to go back to the elevator, right? Nope, that just takes me back up. Maybe I should go talk to Cynthia then. Maybe she has something to say about this, considering we're done with the puzzles. I guess the Pokemon of the Lakes must have gone home. I understand they can keep balance against either Palkia or Dialga. Does it mean they can't do that with Giratina? Oh, this is no time for idle chit-chat. Oh, hello there. Isn't that convenient? I'm coming. I'm coming. Let's ride this all the way down. Hey, and look who's waiting for us at the bottom. Man, I was hoping Giratina would have eaten him. Oh, well. This is it. Giratina is up ahead. Before we go any further, let me just make sure everything is in order. I think we're good to go. Okay. So, you were already here. Why do you seek to change the world? If you hate our world, you should just go off somewhere alone. Find somewhere where you can live without seeing others. Why should I run in... oh, sorry, this is Cyrus. Why should I run and hide from the world and have to wait quietly? My aim is to rid our world of the vague and incomplete thing we call spirit. By freeing ourselves of that, our world can be made complete. That is my justice. No one can interfere. Why don't I? I won't lose. Not to that shadowy Pokemon. Not in any worthless world. And so begins the final battle against Cyrus, who this time is packing 5 Pokemon and is at the strongest he has ever been. And no longer is Honchkrow his strongest Pokemon, actually, although it's still absolutely here. He's going to start off with Houndoom, with its ability Flash Fire that boosts the power of Fire-type moves whenever it is hit by a fire attack. Dark and Fire-type packing Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, Will-O-Wisp, and Thunderfang. Luckily, it doesn't have the greatest defenses in the world, so it's going to take a fair bit of damage from that. Let's get rid of one of his full restores. I think he has 2 in this fight. I could be wrong about that. He might only have the 1, hopefully. That would be awesome if that's the case. I'm sure he's going to try to get these Will-O-Wisps off, which honestly doesn't bother me. And there's the Razor Fang coming to the rescue. Thank goodness for that. Good amount of experience for Triton. On to the next one. Gyarados is up next, which I am definitely going to be switching to Geist for. Water Flying type with the ability Intimidate. It's got Waterfall, Ice Fang, Earthquake, and Giga Impact. Luckily, that Earthquake can't do anything to Geist. So I think we should be in the clear, and the Giga Impact doesn't do anything either. Although it's still not going to be fun to get hit by that Waterfall if it gets it off. Let's use a Thunderbolt here. We should be faster, and hopefully we can one-shot this thing no problem. This is definitely one of the ones I am the least worried about. And there we go. Very, very simple. All right, on to the next one. And what is he going to throw at us next? It is going to be Weavile, his strongest Pokemon. Last we saw it, it was a Sneasel. It's got Pressure, which I think is hilarious because shouldn't it still have the same ability as before, I would think? Well, actually, no, all Weaviles have Pressure. I'm wrong about that. Dark and Ice type with Night Slash, Ice Punch, X Scissor, and Fake Out. I'm sure it's going to try a Fake Out first, which is fine by me. We are going to hit it with a close combat and call it a day. I'm going to try to go real quick here, though. It's got Ice Punch, which is going to hurt a little bit, but it shouldn't be too much because we do resist it. All right, close combat this sucker. There is no way this Weavile is going to survive this, especially with a fist plate on top of that. It is going to go down very easily. Remember, Weavile is a glass cannon, but I am not going to be using Gyoja for the last two Pokemon because he will get absolutely wiped clean if I do that. All right, we've already seen the last two. We know who they are. First up is going to be Crobat with its ability Inner Focus. It's got Cross Poison, Air Slash, Toxic, and Confuse Ray. I am going to switch back to Geist for this one because I'm not really too worried about any of the moves it's going to throw at Geist. I am a little bit more concerned about Honchkrow, however, which is why I'm going to probably let Triton take care of that one. So let's hit this with the good old Thunderbolt. Here comes the Confuse Ray, which is really the worst that this Crobat can throw at me, but that's fine. Okay. Come on, Geist, break through it. Nope, hurt itself in its confusion. Not a good start. Luckily, it doesn't do a ton of damage because Geist has very low physical attack. Those cross poisons don't hurt too bad, but it does cause poison at a pretty high rate. I want to say 30%, which is not the best. Plus, cross poison is a very strong move. It's actually only 10%, but it does have an increased critical hit ratio, so there is that, I guess. But down it goes. Okay. Good experience. That should push Geist to level 45. Not bad. And last but certainly not least is Honchkrow with Drill Peck, Night Slash, Heat Wave, and Psychic. It's also got the ability Insomnia. On to Triton we go, who is not going to, like, be weak to any of its moves, but obviously Honchkrow is still going to hurt a lot. So we're going to want to make sure that we knock it out with these Ice Beams ASAP. Admit that you have pushed me to this extreme. Here we go. All right. I almost want to like try out some body slams to see if I can paralyze this thing, but there's no real point. Let's just try to do this. Ooh, that Drill Peck hurts a lot. A lot more than I like, honestly. Okay, Ice Beam's probably going to do about half of its health. Ooh, okay. Oh, we got the freeze. Holy crap, we got the freeze. Triton, you absolute hero. You absolute hero. Frozen solid. That is the win, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Triton, I'm so freaking proud of you, dude. You've done amazingly this entire Let's Play thus far. And down goes Honchkrow. Holy crap, the freeze and everything. I won't accept this. This can't be. Not after all the sacrifices we've made to get this far. What of my new world? Of my new galaxy? Was this all a dream to be swept away by your reality? You know, Cyrus, you got some really intense laugh lines, bro, and I'm getting the feeling that all of your hatred and anger has aged you a lot. I mean, reminder that this guy is like 27 and he looks like he's in his 50s. Don't think that you can defeat or capture that Pokemon. This bizarre world is none other than that Pokemon itself. Capturing it or defeating it will make this world disappear. Very well, do what you will. Rather than repairing the world, you're going to destroy it for me. Do it. You inherit my legacy. Don't believe his lies. It's not possible that a Pokemon can make the world disappear. The world awaited your birth. Not only yours either. The Pokemon with you, the people close to you. All the Pokemon and people were born because they have a part in the world. I'm convinced of that. Giratina won't go out of existence. This Distortion World won't disappear. Our world won't disappear either. Let's go meet Giratina. Oops, I should do something about your hardworking Pokemon first, though. Yeah, fully healed. That's what I like to see. Now let's go meet Giratina. Giratina is enraged because the two worlds are endangered. It has merged the Distortion World and our world at the Spear Pillar. That's why both worlds are becoming distorted. But there's nothing to fear. You can defeat Giratina and show the tight bond you share with your Pokemon. Or you can demonstrate how much you want it to join you. If you succeed in doing either, Giratina will understand. The distortion of the two worlds will stop. Okay. I would normally end the episode here, but I feel like it's poetic justice to do things a little bit differently. Normally, I would be absolutely okay in almost any other Let's Play. I would be okay with hashing it out with Giratina, having a fight, throwing all these Ultra Balls and Dusk Balls and everything else I can at Giratina to catch it. But you know what? This Let's Play is going to be a little bit different. We are not going after every legendary this time around. This is going to be a bit more special. So instead, I'm going to do something very simple here. Giratina is quietly eyeing Dawn. Now, this is your last moment, should you need to save your game if you want to start this thing. But I am not even going to bother. For all of the strife that Cyrus has caused, for all of the problems, and to just see his plan fall short at the last second because of one wild card, one Pokemon that has completely upended all of his plans, I think it is poetic justice to use the very item that he himself gave to us to capture this thing. And Giratina is ours. That is not a good idea, by the way. Just from a pure practicality standpoint, do not use the Master Ball on Giratina. Holy crap, it is not worth your time. This Pokemon is absolutely catchable, even if you accidentally knock it out here. You are allowed to come back later and catch this thing. Not a good idea. However, for the purposes of this Let's Play, I am okay with it. We are probably going to only go after maybe a handful of other legendary throughout this playthrough, and I just felt it best to use the Master Ball then and there. Giratina seems to have understood us. That Pokemon, that shadowy Pokemon was captured? Yeah, and by your own Master Ball, you dick. Or doing so means this irrational world will remain in existence. Does that make it impossible for me to create a new world? Even if I made new red chains, the new world can't be made. Why? What compels you to protect the two worlds? Is spirit, a vague and incomplete thing, so important to you? The places we are born, the time we spend living, the languages we speak, we are all different, but the presence of Pokemon unites us. We share our lives with our Pokemon, and our happiness grows as we all become greater than we are alone. This is why we can battle and trade with anyone we choose. Silence! Enough of your blathering. That's how you justify spirit as something worthwhile? That is merely humans hoping, deluding themselves that they are happy and safe. The emotions roiling inside me. Rage, hatred, frustration. These ugly emotions arise because of my own incomplete spirit. Enough! We will never see eye to eye. This, I promise you, I will break the secrets of the world. With that knowledge, I will create my complete and perfect world. One day, you will awaken to a world of my creation. A world without spirit. Since there is sadness, we can feel joy. When there is anger, compassion is born. Let's go back home. The portal where Giratina was should lead us back to our world. Giratina was written in legend as being on the other side of our world. It stands to reason that it has a link to the other side. Let's leap into the portal. This place. It's the Send-Off Spring. It's said to somehow lead to the great beyond. And Giratina was said to live in a world on the opposite side of ours. Oh, I'm sincerely sorry. It's very rude of me. Dawn, you're incredible. You really are a fantastic trainer. Let me say this on behalf of all Sinnoh. Dawn, thank you. Oh, that's right. You have to go tell Professor Rowan. He was very worried about you. You should visit him at his lab. And I think I should do that. But I'll do that in the next episode because that is it for this one. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. In the next episode, we're going to go over quite a few things. We still have a lot to do. We obviously still have an entire 8th gym to go after, and then we need to challenge the Pokemon League. We're getting close to the end, though. Not much more before all is said and done. And we should be allowed to now go to the one city we haven't been able to enter, which was Sunyshore City. The blackout should be gone. But we obviously need to go talk to Professor Rowan and also talk about this area, Send-Off Spring, as well as a whole bunch of other new stuff that is now opened up to us. So guys, Thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. And I will see you all in the next one.